shadow box.
Right? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to show you guys how not to screen print. Actually, I'm going to show you how to screen print, and then I'm going to show you how not to screen print, okay? So you can watch on the big screen, or you can watch over here.
Plus screen.
I don't care which one.
It's just so you can print like the correct one.
Yeah, you just take a piece of paper on there.
It's not Newman videoing on the phone.
Yeah, the other person. Yep, you're absolutely right. Okay, I need a roll of tape.
Everyone's looking at that.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care where you're looking to watch. Okay,
Hey,
so
let's
I've got,
use the one that Newman did. The plate. Let's use the plate that Newman burned.
yeah, no. I don't have the press that does that anymore. Okay, so you see along the edges here, there's that kind of white area.
Yes.
We need to block that out. So I'm going to take roll block out tape,
AKA tape.
aka tape.
Boom.
It's a big roll of tape. About like 7 of these for $15.
Really?
That's a crazy deal.
Or
No,
Did you get a discount on
altogether.
those two? Yeah, that's what you record for. 9.7. Site that we got out and do it.
Okay, so while I'm taping this up, I want to give you guys some guidelines for when you're actually doing your own printing. I want for you, not I want, but here's the rule. The rule is when you're printing, you will not leave any screens up past the end of your class period. That is the rule. Does everybody understand the rule?
yes.
Okay. The reason for that rule is this. You're one of 6 intro classes that's going through this exact project right now. Terrible, large amount of students. So, it's all right, we can handle it.
Look at it.
Look at that drop.
Good.
Okay. So I got the blockout job done. On Monday, I'm going to show you guys all how to mount the screen, but for now I've got a screen that's mounted, ready to go.
Newman's recording it.
Newman's recording so that I can give a little feel on it. Okay, I have truckloads of paper for you to print on. Okay? Yeah.
Can you show us the trucks?
When you load the paper on the pallet, there's a couple things you want to keep in mind. The paper is there to help you get everything positioned just right. So it's important that you put the paper on the pallet just right. Okay? You guys having your own conversations back there are going to be totally lost. And then when I go to show you, or when you go to print and you say, hey, can you help me? I missed this. I'll be like, no, you were there. Right? You can't see? That's why I got the big screen. If you can't see over there, come over here.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're loading the paper on the press, do you see this line here on the pallet?
Yeah.
I want to line the edge of the paper up with that and then have the same amount of paper folding over the edge on both sides. That means the paper is square and centered. And we're good. Questions about loading paper? Alright, let's start printing, shall we? Oh, before we print, some things you need to know about. This is ink.
Yes.
Okay?
Not paint.
This is not paint. Now, there's something I want you to notice about this bucket of ink. Where my hands are touching it, what is there not?
Ink.
There's not ink, so my hands.
Well, not after.
What did I do when I got ink on my hands?
Wipe it off. Stop it.
Right.
Wipe it off.
Stop and wipe it off.
Have to spill it.
Try not to spill it. Okay, no ink on the bucket, right? No ink on my hands. So far, so good?
See?
Okay. Now, there's also no ink on the handle of the ink knife. I don't care if there's ink on the spatula part. I don't care. Okay? The ink spread about on the screen one way. Stand next to your screen like so. Take a scoop of ink and spread it across. You want to make sure that it goes all the way across from one end of your image all the way to the other. And now these knives have a little hook on them. They're called bucket buddies.
That's a good name.
Hook it on the edge just like so. That's why it's called a bucket buddy. That will keep the handle from getting dirty.
Nice.
Okay. Ink is on palette or on the screen. I'm ready to start printing. Now paper down. There are two things you need to know about when you're pulling the squeegee. One is there's a thing called a flood coat, where you're going to just pull ink across using a light amount of pressure. I've got my thumbs underneath the handle, and then I'm going to put my forefingers on the back side of the handle like this. Just enough force to keep that blade in contact with the mesh, and nothing more. Okay, so I just pull that across, and set the squeegee back there, and notice there's nothing printed yet, right? I don't want to push so hard with my flood coat that I'm actually printing. Then, when you're ready to actually print, you position the squeegee just at the bottom of your image. And then you're going to push down really hard. You got to give it some good pressure. Enough pressure that the blade of the squeegee will kind of flex toward the back of the screen as you pull it. It takes a fair amount of pressure. Okay, see that?
Oh, nice. That is some quality work.
That's some quality work. But I
Quality.
misspelled the word quality here on purpose.
There's a little
Right. What is that defect?
image.
Is Tristan McCain here?
He's gone.
Okay.
Missing image.
Okay, I want you to look up here on the,
Oh, see it.
see that little,
Yeah.
that's a washout issue, right? I didn't get far enough, I didn't stay on that spot long enough. It's right here. Get the light up. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's important that you make sure your screen is totally washed out before you print, okay? Now, when you're done printing paper, or when you printed a sheet of paper, it goes in the thing that looks like a garbage can. What?